You're on the Kramer Show, 970 WMAY. Hello.
Hello. I actually was just curious. I work under Rod Blagojevich, so it's not media that I hear all of my information from. I work for him, and I actually am involved with the union that he's turned his back on and gone up against and tried to take away the rights of employees, whatever. I'm wondering if
you say you work for him. What is it exactly that you do for Rod Blagojevich?
I work for the state of Illinois.
You work for the state of Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And let me guess, you calling up the radio station, you want to bash him because you say he hasn't done enough for you.
I'm sorry, will you let me finish and then you can go?
You want to say he ain't done enough for you, right?
Oh, my Lord.
He ain't giving you enough money. He ain't giving you enough of your rights. And just go ahead, because I know that's what you're on a train track to say.
Well, that is why you've been sounding so silly, because you assume. What I was going to say was, I would like to know.
Let me guess. You want to say that everybody in the state of Illinois, that everybody just like you, they are owed something. You don't want to work. You just think you white, and so everybody's going to give you something, right? That's it.
My Lord, if you would let me finish and, just shut your trap for 5 seconds, you would hear me. What I want to know is...
I know what you're already going to say. You're just going to say. You're going to say. You're going to say.
Oh, my God, shut up.
You're going to say. You're going to
shut up and listen to me. Let me talk.
The man interviewing me, and I already know what you're going to say. Mr. Kramer, you can go ahead and hang up on her, because I know what she's going to say. She's going to say that the state of Illinois ain't gave her enough. So now she wants something. And if she says she was under Rod Blagojevich, we all probably know what that means. You need to zip up, put your damn clothes back on.
What I would like to know is, where do you get
Where's your money, right? Where's your money?
From?
I want my money. I want my money. Everybody just wants that. Where's my money at? Where's my money at?
Where do you get your information from if you live in Florida and you are not directly involved in Illinois?
Why is it that just because I live in Florida, your whole entire audience is supposed to come down on me because I don't live in Illinois?
And criticize everybody here because you say that we only get our information from the media, and that's the only way that we, that's the only thing that we believe.
Where else you going to get it from?
Where do you get your information from? From the media.
You work for the state of Illinois, and you still don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You are ignorant.
I'm just saying.
Ignorant.
You said you work for the state of Illinois, and you work.
Nothing
you said for Rod Blagojevich.
Say. That is
you
why
don't work for no damn Rod Blagojevich. You were secretary.
You feel like you need to talk over everybody because you have nothing intelligent to say. You know what? You have no idea what it has been like to live in this state. You are a fool.
One person. Mr. Kramer.
I am so glad that I called firsthand.
I'm trying to listen to it.
There ain't not one person that you've had on this show that made any damn sense.
No, you know what? You haven't shut up to listen to everybody. That's the problem. That's why you don't have any clue what it is.
Ma'am, with all due respect, you ain't said a damn thing worth anything since you got on the phone.
And neither have
you.
Neither
the most entertaining thing you said so far.
You know why you haven't gotten any positive feedback today? Because you haven't said anything worth a damn.
The most entertaining thing you said was in the first 5 seconds, you said you work under Rod Blagojevich, and that's about as entertaining as you got.
I can get more out of a conversation with, a child than you. They listen better.
Well,
they have more civilized, more intelligent conversations. Thank God you live in Florida and not in our state. Thank God. Thank God. Let Florida keep you. Goodbye.
I just want to say that nobody, since I have been on your radio show, ain't nobody said nothing that made any damn sense. And I'm the only one that sat here. I guess I've been on your show for about an hour, and ain't nobody said not one thing that made any sense. And I tell you, I'm proud to be a Floridian, and I'm glad that I do live elsewhere besides Illinois. And with God's graces, I will get Rod Blagojevich, and we will leave the state of Illinois, and we'll go to another state and turn it around, and we'll be the leading state in the entire country. Ain't nobody said one damn thing on your radio show that made any sense to me. And that lady wants to call up and say she worked for the state. She probably works for some auto parts store or something down the road. And that's the thing. Everybody up there wants to make excuses, and they want to make excuses for why they're coming down on Rod Blagojevich, and that's all it is. Media hype, media hoopla. That's all it is. Goodbye.
Hello. All right, well, I guess that ends our time with Quentin Welch. What a way to go.